Carol, it's time to turn that video on.
It's on.
You got a good shot?
Video, all right. No.
No, I ain't gonna take you in a while, okay. So we got a little something for you, but why would we give something to Russ just cause he's Russ, right? You want to tell?
Sure.
I'll let you want me to tell? You want to tell?
Oh, yeah, we have some news.
He's not pregnant. No.
So, I kept telling, the last 5 years have been my last year on the board. For 5 years running, I've been the exiting board member who never gets to exit. He said I could quit when he quits, and I can't get him to quit. I keep telling him, he's gotta start preparing for the day he's not leading the chapter. We have to have somebody else eventually step in, so, but he won't, I can't get him to slow down a little bit. He needs to slow down. But anyway, I put my foot down this year, partly because I had an inkling something might happen, but we still weren't sure at that point. But I said, no, look, I gotta stop. I gotta step off the board. 21 years is enough for anybody. Long story short, hold on, let me get my tablet. Where's my tablet?
You may have some photos on
Well, there you go. She always shakes. There's my faithful wife shaking her head at everything I do. So, wait a minute. Hold on. I'm almost there. I'm almost there.
You thought you had a lot of photographs.
Unfortunately, this person moved to Carolina.
Oh, went away. It went away.
Oh, she's gone.
She moved to Carolina.
This person moved to Carolina.
Oh.
So we kind of figured we're gonna have to follow her at some point. We thought it was about 2 or 3 years off because my son and our granddaughter moved to Hendersonville in North Carolina, and they bought a really nice piece of property. The rear had been already graded and had a septic for a tiny house. We go, hey, all right, so we'll buy a tiny house, put it on there. We can go visit wherever we want, got a place to stay. We can, and at that point, we can put our house on the market, take our time, maybe move into the tiny house for a couple of months and find a place. And then our son and daughter-in-law had a lot of problems with the primary house they bought. They had water leaks, they had to put a new roof on, and air conditioning, one thing after another. So the tiny house kept shoving further and further into the background. And Judy goes, I think we should move up this possible move. So we started looking last year between Hendersonville and Raleigh, where my sister moved 2 years ago, to be closer to family. We picked Hickory initially, not enough going on there for me, so we ended up at looking at Greenville, and we come to find out that Greenville is basically Sarasota on a river instead of on the water. Found a lot of things we liked, and then looked in January, and all of a sudden we found this house with a walkout basement. Try to find a basement in the Carolinas.
Really? Wow.
So we called up there, we figured, okay, well, we're gonna go up in May anyway, why don't we just take a look when we go up in May? So we called the builder. Oh, well, of the 148 lots, all are sold except for 11. We have 11 left. We're gonna sell out in April. In 3 days, we're on the road to Carolina because we had to up or down this house. Long story short, last Sunday we bought a house in Greenville, South Carolina. So we're already members of the Sandlapper chapter. So we're probably leaving in June. Been a whirlwind, short story made into a long story because of this house we found that we just couldn't pass up. So anyway, it was fortuitous that I did step down, because otherwise I would have had to leave in the middle of a term. So it was a good decision.
Well,
You're next. You gotta think about stepping down.
Well, I don't know. 21, I'm going for your 21. I guess. This is a small token, just to say thanks. It's in appreciation as our senior board member for the chapter. It's what an amazing dedication. I know your first year you didn't think it'd turn into 21 years.
No, I didn't. No.
But it's been my privilege and our privilege to have you. And it'll always be. You'll always be a chapter member.
All right, great. Thanks, appreciate it. It's time to leave.
far is it to your son's house and from your new place, roughly?
Now you have
Oh,
emeritus
48
status.
miles.
Oh, okay.